If you missed last week's episode, you missed a good one, with Carl arrowing a buck with his longbow at 10 feet. And as we get into the end of the week, the boys finally get into some bucks. Welcome to episode 6.
Figure out where we're going. This new Onyx feature, doing the navigate to, have you seen that?
Yep, I've been using it.
That is unbelievable.
It's awesome. Because I had always been just copying the coordinates and dropping it into Apple or whatever.
Navigate to Apple Maps. 30 minutes.
If you happen to miss episode 2, Clayton passed a really good buck on the first evening of the hunt. I wonder if he's starting to regret that decision now that it's getting close to the end.
Alright, so hadn't been in here before, and they're standing corn and cut corn kind of down below this mountain, back towards the highway that's all on private. This is the only access to the public that is. There's about a probably 600 acre chunk right here. A lot of good ridge systems going down there. Gonna go in and check a few ridge lines for scrapes, and then if we don't see anything super dynamite right there, dive off into the bottom and try and do a loop around and get in front of where we think the deer are going to come down the drainages and filter out to the corn to feed at night.
Is that a legit
monstrous rub? Yeah.
It is mega rub. Look at the gouges. Wow. I think it's just a big spike.
Carolina 11-pointer.
While me and Clayton were out scouting for a spot for the evening sit, Mr. Jonathan Moreland finally has some action and has a stud of a buck headed his way. This buck doesn't know just how close he is to a certified big buck killer. Like a bad guy that doesn't know Chuck Norris is hiding in his closet. After a 4-minute stare down with his buck at 8 yards, the wind swirled and the gig was up. Even for a killer like Jonathan, the big bucks seem to win most of the time.
Freaking stud buck. 8 yards. 8 yards, I froze as long as I could. I was praying, Lord, just don't let me drop my arm or anything. I just froze. He finally looked up at me. He come in, that spike. Her 4-point got right under me. Had that 4-point not seen me, I'd have crushed that deer. Oh, it's a nice buck. not in my chips for Indiana. It's just not supposed to happen in Indiana. I just needed that deer to turn the other way and I could have got a shot off, but he wouldn't. He was about to wind me. I could feel the wind coming to the back of my neck. So I was going to try to draw and he saw me. I knew it was then or never. That was a nice buck.
Now we hop over to Tyler, who has been grinding all week for an opportunity and finally has a buck headed toward his setup.
Well, timing's everything. I purposely sat this tree this morning because I got a really nice trail and a couple scrapes in front of me. The way the thermals were pulling this morning, it was absolutely perfect. It was pulling directly away from that trail. I did know that at 9:30 we were going to have this northwest wind, and I was going to have to get down and relocate. But it was 10 o'clock and still hadn't had a single wind gust at all. As you can see, though, as soon as that buck crested that creek, I got the very first wind gust, and he wanted no part of it. I did try and grunt at him as he was kind of trotting off, and he wanted no part, so he took off. So we're going to go ahead and get down and head to a different spot not far away, just on the other side here. And man, it's been the story of this whole week is really close calls. Fortunately, I was able to finally get that one on camera, but hopefully we can make something happen.
With the cooler weather, the bucks were definitely on their feet, and not long after getting set up, we had a buck chasing a doe down the ridge, headed right for us.
Here they come. I'm rolling. Bet. Stop.
That was awesome. Did I draw my bow?
I think was it full draw?
I think so. Oh, that was sweet.
Dude, I'm shaking now.
With several close calls and no shots from the boys, we jump over to Dustin, who's put the pieces together and has a great buck headed right for his shooting lane.
I just shot a buck here. Day 6 Indiana with the Tethrd tagged out camp, hunt camp, old guy edition. Yeah, it's been an absolute grind. Yesterday was a absolutely insane hunt. I wasn't able to document any of it, but long story short, I got pulled out of the woods because some guy walked up on me and encouraged me not to hunt there. He said it was an unsafe place to hunt due to illegal activities. So, taking the nature of the encounter, I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I don't need any problems out of state. So I relocated and got about 2 sticks on the tree, and all of a sudden I hear an intercom calling a bow hunt, you know, asking if you're bow hunting to come out of the woods. And so I tear down and come out of the woods to a bunch of vehicles and people lined up along the highway. And apparently they were going to do a prescribed burn on that piece. So yesterday was quite the ordeal. So I'm welcoming today big time. But yeah, we were able to capitalize on this big old ridge system. I got a steep shelf off to my east here. And this bench kind of pushes up on the ridge right here. So I figured I'd catch bucks coming up off this bench to cross over the ridge, scent checking. And sure enough, that's what happened. We had 2 bucks do exactly what they needed to. And then I actually had another buck come along the backside because we had an east wind for like 15 minutes this morning. And I got winded by a really nice buck. If I would have bumped over and sat in the middle of this ridge here, I probably would have got a shot at him, but it was probably only like 5 minutes after legal light, so I don't know. Wouldn't have got it on film anyhow. So yeah, day 6 brought her down to the wire pretty much. We're tagged out on hunting camp. This trip's been an absolute blast. Sharing camp with some awesome dudes. Some really knowledgeable guys too that know a lot about this hill stuff, way more than I ever did. These hills kick a guy's butt when you come from the plains. The wind, the thermals, all that stuff never seems to be doing what you think it's gonna do. But finally got it to put together today.
Hey, so how big is he, Dustin?
I'd say somewhere between 100 and 180.
Nice range. In that picture, and he is a 10?
I think so, or else a 9.
Yeah, he looks 140 to 150.
You know, it didn't matter. Once I saw a little bit of tonnage, I said, "Hey, you dying, man."
Well,
I'm done with these hills, man. I'm done with it. Another crumb spot, eh? Yeah. Watching school bus go by. Freddie headed to school this morning.
yeah.
Yeah. Semi, you know.
I mean, awesome. Yeah, I just went back here. I deserved making this walk, but tell you what, that's a good little walk.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But no, actually, you were on that point, and my camera was probably 150.
Did you see my bow? Oh, I left.
Oh yeah, it's leaning against the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I was sitting.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, I figured they'd come around and, you know, it starts, that bench kind of meets that wall there, so I was like, oh, that's going to pinch them
Y'all
off.
from out of state, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Heck yeah. Dude.
North Dakota and
Minnesota.
That's awesome, man.
Mississippi.
That's great. Hey, congratulations, bud.
you, sir.
Hey, thanks
Hey,
a lot,
y'all
dude.
got a good drag ahead of you.
We're going to cut them up. Take care. That big shelf right there, it pinch them off right here, the downwind this cover, and take the lazy way across that.
Yep.
That bench here. I was like, there's no way they're gonna loop all the way around to the end.
They don't have to.
Yeah, and that big boy this morning, he came like this, and then he hooked like right here, and he's gonna go like this. And like right here, he slammed my wind, like right by that big tree with that squirrely one in front of it.
Yep.
Like right there, he slammed my wind. And then I wasn't even close to ready for deer hunting at that time. So I don't even, if he didn't win me, I don't know if I would have shot him.
Yeah. Where did yours come from then? Same way?
Right like this.
Oh, he came right down the edge, huh?
Yep. Yeah, he came right through here, basically on the same elevation as we are. And then he kind of bopped into that cover on the other side of that tree with the dead limb in it. He went into the cover there and then came straight out basically on the tip.
Yep.
Yeah. Whew.
Nice. How far of a shot?
Oh, well, I think it was like 18 yards. See it? That's why I looped around.
Oh.
I didn't want you to get to that. There he is, boys. Nice.
Nine, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dude, nice brow time.
Yeah, aren't they cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real nice brows.
Yeah, look at that.
Just ate some. Good job, buddy.
They got lean bodies on them though, don't they?
Yeah, he's definitely not a big body deer, huh?
Not bad for Indiana public land.
Stud, dude.
Look at those beams. Too bad he didn't have that last tine. Heck yeah.
Not a guy in camp wouldn't be tickled over that.
Right? Looks like he was just doing a little rubbing.
Great mask, those brows, dude.
I love the brows.
Yeah, the brows. I'm a sucker for brows.
Yeah.
I like these bumps that they get on there too.
Oh shoot. That's crazy how small the bodies they got.
Slender.
Yeah. Man.
With Dustin's buck on the ground, Team 50-50 stacks up some more points. With a gross score of 136 plus 50 points for each deer, Dustin's deer score is 186 plus 15 flex points for calling his shot, 10 points for capturing the shot on one camera angle for a total of 211, bringing Team 50-50 to 352, Team 200 to 628, and Team Venison Vendetta bringing up the rear at 0. But we'll give them an A for effort.
All right, guys, we just got out of Indiana. We managed to squeeze out a buck. It's been pretty hot. Been some tough weather, but went in on a big ridge this morning and happened to get lucky. It's been a good trip. A lot of challenges, a lot of learning lessons. Gotta say, it sounds cliche, but it definitely humbles a guy, these hills. So, super thankful for Tethrd to have me out this year.
I think you might have the biggest buck of the week so far.
Really?
There's only one thing that we have to do.
That one's for you. Yeah, Jägermeister, my favorite.
Yeah.
Where's yours?
I'm driving. Lucas is driving.
Oh,
here, so I
all right.
It'll be perfect.
It's the game plan.
Yeehaw! The old stag for the buck.
On next week's episode, we have one final buck for the Huntin' Camp series, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.